What's going on, everyone? I'm back again with another video, and today I wanted to show you how to create AI races in BeamNG. So step one is press F11 and then press Shift C if it doesn't automatically put you in free cam mode. Once you've done that, we're going to go to Window, go down to Missions, Mission Editor, and then make sure that you press this and select only current level only, hide non-free roam missions, and short IDs. Just going to make finding these things a lot easier. So I'm going to click on File, New Mission, and name this Sunburst Cup. Set this to AI Race, and then create mission. And so here's the name of the event. This is the description. You can set this to whatever you want. Now down here at Start Trigger, you're going to go ahead and press on this pencil. It's going to let you move the starting point. You can press 2 to rotate it. And you just want to make sure that the arrow is pointing towards wherever the race is going to be going towards. So once you're done, press on this check mark. And now what we want to do is bring this up again just a little bit. So down here at vehicle setup, go ahead and add a new provided vehicle. Set this to whatever you want. In this case, this is going to be a sunburst only race. So I'm going to also have the AI in this car as well. You can change the paint, or you could just straight up use a custom configuration if you have one. And if you want the player to be able to switch through different cars, so if you wanted the option to add in, like, choose between a Bastion or the Sunburst, you just press on this over here, Bastion. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to take that out because it is a Sunburst only race. You can also click on this if you want the player to be able to use their own car. But, oh yeah, start screen. We'll just switch over to Sunburst Cup. This is the loading screen information. Now you can see we have this red icon over here at race path. That's because we haven't made a race path yet. So we're gonna have to do that. Open up race editor. And if that doesn't work for some reason, it's under window and gameplay race path editor. So yeah, from here, what we want to do is we have these path nodes. So go and just hold shift. And you can see I'm making this like white orb, and you're just going to do that all around the racetrack. It's going backwards, so let me go and just move that. And you're going to do the same thing throughout this entire track. So alright, so I placed the final one. You can click on preferences and show AI route. It should show you where the AI can go. So like right here we have this orange thing, and it's, like I said, it's going to show you the path. With that being said, I'm going to turn that off. Now we can go over to segments, and we're going to make a new segment. This one is going to be start end. You can name it whatever, but we're going from the final point to the first point. And then if you did it right, you should see this white line that goes from the final point that you added to this. Yeah, so that's that. Start positions. And go ahead and add all of those. It's going to be the same thing, you just hold shift. And I'm going to add like 6 of these. Now we can go over to track layout. And over here we have the starting node. So you want to make sure that you just set that to this one, the very first one. Now we're not going to add anything for end node. If we were going to add something for end node, this wouldn't be a lap race. This would just be like going from one point and ending at another point. So yeah, just leave that saying missing. Lap count I'll bring up to 3. Default starting position, want that to be this back one over here. And then there's nothing else that we have to do here. So that's that for the race tool. You can just go over here to save as, and then save this in your whatever folder you're working with. In this case, it's the Sunburst one. I just saved it as race, and then it'll put .race.json at the end. So that one's good. Now we can go over here to the race path and select that. You can see we've got a check mark, so this is good. Scroll down a little bit more. Number of laps, bring this up to 3. unless, I mean, put it up to however many you're working with. Now, should a vehicle group be used to spawn the racers? We want that to be the case, so click on these three dots, go to Open Vehicle Manager, and then I'm just going to click on New Group, name this Sunburst Cup. I'll just put Sunburst for the tag. Now we can go through, we have all these different vehicles. In this case, we want 6 of them. So this is like the type. You could choose between trucks, props, all that stuff. It's just to make going through all of these cars a little bit easier. So scroll down, and I'll just go and fast forward me adding all of these in. But yeah, I'm just gonna add a bunch of these right here. Now each time that you go through, it's gonna keep popping this up. Don't worry about that. So, and then for the last one, I'm gonna do the same thing that I've been doing and set this to random. Now that we've finished up this vehicle group manager, press on that arrow again, it's gonna pop this up. Just go to save as, and in here, let's go over gameplay, missions, raceway. And then I'm gonna name this racers. Save. And then if you did that right and you named it correct, you'll see a check mark. It has to be named racers. Then shuffle group order if you want. It doesn't really matter. Now for skill level, I'm just gonna set this to 50. You can set it to whatever. Actually, let's set it to 100. Aggression level 2 if you want. Oh, you have to set these like with the plus and the minuses, so we'll just set this to 100. That should be it. Now from here, let's go click on this to save it, then press F11 and then hold Control L. It just resets the game pretty much without you needing to close it. And if all went well, which it does look like it, let me go and plug in my controller really quick. Over here is the race. Go ahead and start. We've got Sunburst, mission description. So yeah, it's pretty legit. Now the only, oh, okay, I forgot to change my vehicle. There we go. Can set the color to pretty much whatever, and then save. Cool. Same thing, Control L. Just like that, I'm gonna press start. There we go, got a race. Oh my gosh. And then there's one last thing that I have to show you, which is creating the thumbnail. Now to add in a thumbnail, what you want to do is go over to your Documents BeamNG folder. I'll put like the file path on the screen, but we're going to go into Gameplay, Missions, AI Race, and this is the folder where all of the information for the Sunburst race is. So you can just go in Photoshop or whatever program, GIMP is a free one, and go through and design a thumbnail. So I'll go ahead and do that really quick. And the most important part is you need to name one preview, and then the other copy you can name thumbnail. So I just did Control L to redo this, but with that being said, let me go over to the start, and there you go. So we've got the thumbnail, and then when you load, you've got this right here. So yeah, very, very cool. There was actually one more thing too. So let me abandon this. If we press F11, I think it's down here somewhere. AI Racer Setup. I want by default there to be 6. So turn the minimum amount to 6. You can actually bring the minimum amount down to 3. And then save. And just like that, I've got 6 different racers. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped out. It's a longer tutorial, and I didn't put as many cuts in it just because I kind of want you to just get everything. I don't want to skip through something that'll confuse people. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Feel free to subscribe. Helps out, makes me more motivated to make these videos, and I'll be coming back at you with some more bangers in the future. Take care. Have a nice day.